All right, I know for a fact that today's comment section is going to be respectful, very courteous, not at all heated, very, very cordial, and not very opinionated. I know that because my viewership is very calm, level-headed, and not a bunch of certified mentally ill rapscallions. We are not the Mad Watch Collector channel. Shout out Russ. Okay, we're going to be talking about World War III watches. And I'm not talking about like SHTF, like survival, could do anything, go anywhere, EMP strike watches that could go in a trench and then they're radioactive proof, bomb proof, bulletproof. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about the watches that are owned by the world leaders who are probably going to start World War III. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and lock in 10:56 a.m. Let's get down to business. First off, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky, not only did he do such a good job presenting himself to the American people, nay, the world, by not getting totally manhandled by the highest form of United States government, just in a total blanket party gangbang. Definitely didn't happen. Only to fold days later. He's here seen wearing a Tag Heuer chronograph caliber Heuer 01. Ugly watch. Terrible watch. MSRP $59.50. And yeah, I mean, it's a skeletonized tag chronograph. Paid for by us, the American taxpayers. Moving on to his main adversary. Man, not only okay, regardless of how you feel about like Ukraine versus Russia, Putin just bodies this dude with his watches. Okay, FP Journe Chronomètre Bleu 1304CS. This watch is a stunner, okay? And worth about, I don't know, 1,000 times more than Zelensky's stupid tag. Man, another Longa, dude. Oh my gosh. Just wiping the floor with Zelensky. Dude, Ukraine, you know it hurt. Yeah. They're killing each other. People are dying, getting eviscerated because of drone strikes and stuff. Who cares about that? It's gotta hurt when your adversary is just stunting on you with a FP Journe and a Longa, and you're wearing a skeletonized tag. Bro, we've given you like hundreds of billions of dollars. Get your money up, not your funny up. Buy a decent watch. Do what Putin does. He's KGB. He just steals his people's money and buys Longas with it. At least do that. Now, speaking of the Ukrainian-Russian conflict, let's take a look at the buffer. The person in between. The man in the middle. Trump. All right. When we take a look at Trump, he's pretty much the only person standing in the way of these two. And when I say standing in the way of these two, I mean he's not, because they neither parties want peace at all. So again, Ukraine kind of just folded and was like, fine, we will give you the minerals that you asked for. But yeah, Trump, regardless of if you like him or not, there's two truths about Trump and wristwatches. Number one, he has great taste in his wristwatch collection. And number two, the Trump branded wristwatches are absolute hot garbage, water trash dumpster fires. All right, two things can be true at the same time. Regardless of how you feel about his, politics or whatever. Again, number one, he has good taste in watches. Number two, the Trump branded watches, I wouldn't wear with your wrist. Those are the things that should be nuked, actually, are the Trump-branded wristwatches. But this Vacheron Constantin Historique Ultrafine 1968. The third and last box, blah, 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 blah. This is really cool. Pink gold, 35 millimeters. Honestly, I think it's a nice vintage aesthetic, simple dress watch. Cool. Like, again, that's my personal taste. I like vintage watches. I think this kind of, is perfectly fine. But honestly, Putin's still kind of bodying you with the FP Jorn and the Longa. Steve Miller's here in the chat, certified T3 bot. What is going on? Lay is here. Jean Cartier is here. If you want to be present in the comment section live, what are you doing? Show up. Hit the notifications, guys. Hit that bell icon so you get notified when I upload. Do not miss out. Okay, moving on to a totally not controversial person. We're going to just like kind of take it down a notch, because people are probably upset about the things that I've said. People are going to be like, oh, you made fun of Trump. And then a large portion of people are going to be like, you like Trump? Oh my God, I knew you were a fascist. What bathroom am I supposed to use? I don't know. Let's move on to some non-controversial figures like Benjamin Netanyahu. I'm sure no one has an opinion on him. He has, he's just an angel and no one could ever say anything bad about him, right? He's not in the news currently. Benjamin Netanyahu likes to wear a PAM 00005. I don't know how you hate on that. Come on. I love this website too, because they have like schematics on him. It's like we are assessing a car or something. They have schematics on Benjamin Netanyahu. This is a good kind of just easy watch, right? Lay does not understand the joke. Lay is like, Benjamin Netanyahu is the most controversial. Jory's biased because he's a Jew. Yeah, dude, that's kind of the whole joke. Like, everyone on today's list is hated by someone. That's the whole point. I'm kind of clowning on all of them. Big deal. So, I actually like Panerais in general. I will never buy a modern Panerai because the company absolutely sucks. But, like, my PAM 0111, that's back when it was all good. Everything was kosher. Funny. Get it? Because we're talking about Israel. And, yeah, I think that this is perfectly fine. I think for an everyday watch, this is probably the best one that we've taken a look at, because Vladimir's just totally kind of trashy and just no taste, really. Putin, great taste. Absolutely great taste. Yeah, like FP Jorn with the Longa combo. He's stunting like my daddy, bro. Wait, what is this? Oh my God. A Patek. Yep. I'm sorry. Putin's bodying everyone on today's list. Can we get a like for Putin? Like this stream for Putin. Man, things that you never thought you would say. This one is actually probably my favorite watch on today's list, or that we've taken a look at so far, because I really like vintage Vacheron, and I own a vintage Vacheron, so it's kind of like, I guess I got a dog in the fight. But as far as everyday watches go, I think Bibi Netanyahu has the best. All right, so like, I don't know if that's too Zionist for you guys, but I think that he has the best all-arounder. Moving on to another figure who I don't know is going to contribute to World War III. I don't even necessarily think he is a world leader. I also don't think he's very controversial. I don't think anyone really has an opinion. I don't know why, but we spoke about Benjamin Netanyahu, so I guess we have to talk about the director of the Mossad, Jeffrey Epstein. Again, I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy. It's not that big of a deal, but he has terrible taste, because he's wearing what seems to be a Luminox. I've reviewed a limited edition Luminox that I have, and it's total garbage. I will never ever buy another Luminox. It's just trash. So yeah, I mean, also, according to like court testimony, he has an egg-shaped penis, which I didn't even know was possible. But that's like when they were doing Discovery, that's like official testimony. Wild, wild. No wonder he offed himself. Wink. Moving on to another non-controversial figure, Elon Musk. I've actually already done an episode on Elon Musk's watches, by the way. He might actually be contributing to World War III because who's going to build the rockets, dude? And Starlink. So, yeah, he wears this SpaceX collaboration Tag Heuer, which I'm not a fan of, but he redeems himself because he has that green Omega Aquaterra, which I think is really cool. So this is also a great everyday watch. This tag I'm not a huge fan of, but the Omega, great, awesome. So we've taken a look at a few people, probably all contributing to World War III in their own way. We have an honorable mention, okay? Winnie the Pooh, Xi Jinping, Ni Hao Ma, Omega Constellation. Honestly, this is probably one of my least favorite Omegas. He's a little bitch boy. Come on, get on my level. And by my level, I mean Putin's. Stunting like my daddy. He is bodying everyone on this list. I don't care about your political opinions. I don't care about your guys' foreign policies. As far as the wristwatch World War III goes, Putin wins. Sorry. Putin wins. Can we get a dab in the comment section for Putin? So, yeah, Xi Jinping, I think, is probably... You know what? Zelensky's the worst on the list. I think he loses first. Xi Jinping is next, because I think this is probably one of the worst Omega designs. And that's saying something. And then next would be Musk, actually, because although I like this Omega, he really kind of dings himself with that SpaceX tag. So I think he's next. I forgot about him. I think he should probably be the last one because Luminox sucks. Okay, I'm amending it. He loses first, then Zelensky, then Xi Jinping, then Musk, then Netanyahu, because I do like older Panerais, but this one, a little too modern. So he loses next. Then Trump, he'll lose next. And then the winner, who doesn't lose, Vladimir Putin, stunting like my daddy, bodies everyone on this list. Look at this. Patek, slammer. F. Pigeon, banger. Longa, ooh. Nostrovia. I think this is awesome. So anyway, tell me how you feel about today's list. Tell me who you think won the wristwatch World War III. And tell me if I said anything that offended you. Because just know that if I did say something that was a little bit controversial or a little bit, tone deaf or a little bit disrespectful, just know I don't care. All right. Love you guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. I will see you guys